Welcome to Tom Hill Live. We're here at Brass City TV, YouTube under Brass City TV, and Strike Zone Studios, and this will be our podcast as well. Really happy to be here, and my guest is Chris Big Dog Davis.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Very nice of you to come down.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're quite welcome. In our previous program, you gave us all your beautiful performances on a inexpensive Yamaha piano.
Yes, and like I said, it's in a lot of the schools. My good friend Diane Brown, librarian manager up in New Haven, they also have these, teaching the kids and stuff like that.
Love it.
Yeah, my brother Will, who runs 3D Academy
in Waterbury,
brought it to me and told me to work it out and see if I can come teach the kids some stuff on it. So it was fun.
It's good karma to teach the kids.
Yeah, and not expensive.
Your friend Harold Zinno Jr., when he'd come on my TV show a million years ago, he would always tell the parents, have your kids learn music. They don't have to become musicians, but it teaches them to work their brain.
Also, it's like an activity. Like some people do basketball,
yes,
baseball. And, when we was growing up, our parents always have us to do the school, and then they have a little activity for us, whether it's sports or music or something like that. So it's always good to have that.
Good for them. All right, so in the last show you played, we talked a lot about music, and now I'm going to take personal privilege. And you mentioned your guitar playing friend, Ron Lawrence.
Ron Lawrence, my very, very good friend.
And I didn't know that, but I met Ron Lawrence through the Timmy Maya group, and it was the FU Jazz Boys.
Yes.
And for the radio show, I had to call them the 4U Jazz Boys.
You couldn't use the F?
And Ron, no, I couldn't. And Tom Shute would fire me. And Ron Lawrence, absolutely amazing guitar player. And as I got to know him, he was a real gentleman. And I took my young son, David Old Soul Hill, who was an aspiring guitar player at about 14, to the old Red Door on Jazz Night one night. In Watertown. And Ron was in the band with Jay Rowe, Timmy. I forgot if it was Dave Lavosi on bass that night, but my young son watched Ron Lawrence, and when he got done with the show, he said, Dad. And we met Ron, and Ron talked to him, and he said, Dad, Ron Lawrence's fingers are the size of hot dogs. How does he play that guitar like that? And he went home that night and played his guitar till 6 in the morning.
Oh, really?
Tell us a little bit about Ron Lawrence. I've been told he was a top 16 guitar player in the world. Tell us a little bit about him, the late, great fellow, as a tribute.
Started off in New Haven. I guess he was born in West Haven. Started off in New Haven, and we was Waterbury people, but we always used to hear about him, back in the day. He was first started off with a band with Marion Meadows.
Yes, famous New Haven player.
Yes. Marion Meadows and Paul Mills was in that band, and they had a little band going on, stuff like that. And Ron took off. Ron took off before anyone knew it. I think his first big gig or first recording was with Najee, the flautist and saxophonist, and that's where he started. And then Ron went on to do other things. He played with Will Downing, the same person that I played for. And then he went on to play with the incredible Boney James.
Amazing. And people didn't really know it around here. He'd be gone, and it's always on the road.
Always on the road. Then he'll come back, and then he'll play at, that was a place called Rudy's in New Haven. Rudy's, man, and Humphreys. That was the place that they used to do Monday night gigs. That's where Timmy, all of them used to be at. And Ron, very important in all of our lives, music, because he was, he can play, but he was a tough kid. You know what I mean?
I didn't get that side, but very personable, like the audience, and very versatile. We saw him in another, and that Timmy Maya group, whoever could get the gig, they would call it the J. Rowe Band.
Right.
I went one night for the Ron Lawrence Band, and Michael Jackson had just passed away. And as a tribute, Ron got up and played 6 Michael Jackson songs and did the singing and played the guitar, all the vocal parts. Absolutely amazing, off the cuff.
Right. Ron Lawrence, played on a lot of my records. And like I said, the previous episode, he was the reason why that really my career went off when I got the call for Brian McKnight. So I always will give him gratitude for that.
And how? Okay, let's talk about your history with Timmy Maya, Waterbury legend. Now he plays on the shoreline all over the place.
He's everywhere.
And how did you meet Timmy, and how did that go?
met Timmy through Woody.
Your
Over
brother
there.
who's here,
Yeah.
yep.
'Cause they was in a little gospel group. Was it started off, and so back then, Sitting Bull, J.C. Hooks, wherever Chico's,
Yes.
wherever they will have us. Diorio's down there.
Oh, at the end of the bar, though. I didn't see you there, but I saw Timmy and some of the other fellas. Who was the great kid with the piano that had the missing keys? He was in.
Carnegie.
Yes, they played
He
at the
said
end of
with
the
the
Bill
missing
Brown.
keys. Yeah.
The end of the bar. Those were some of the best nights ever.
I mean, like, incredible. God bless his soul, Carnegie. That was another Waterbury. There's a lot of talent here, man.
Ton.
A lot of talent.
Timmy, and how far did the band go before? Were you still working with Timmy when you got your call from Brian McKnight?
Yep, I used to come home and we used to play a little bit, and then I used to play with him like on New Year's, up there in Brantford. What was that place called?
Yeah, right off the highway. They had a ton of bands. Yeah.
I forget the name,
Yep.
but up there with Timmy, like I said, colleague, we just like strong brotherhood. And when I go on social media and see all the pictures, he's got everybody just screaming and stuff.
He's an artist. I went down to see him with he had a double keyboard show, and I think Steve Moran might have been with him that night. And there was 3,000 people on North Haven Green, and he got up there and he said, "Everybody, don't move. I got something for every one of you." And he proceeded to roll the audience.
Rock and roll, yeah.
Everything. He played Aerosmith, he played funk, he played Frank Sinatra, and then he brought a guest on so he could catch his breath. What a showman.
He does all that. Like I said, he called it Showtime. He gave it that name, Showtime. And incredible artists. Like I said, all of them. Just like my good friend Major Motion, which is Kyle's uncle.
L.G. McKenzie.
L.G. McKenzie, man. Rock and roll.
And a Harley Davidson rider, too.
You
My God. All right, so what are a couple stories from your favorite shows or your favorite tours when you're out there playing the big stage?
Well, one that I will never forget is the Carnegie Hall one that I got called from the Zenos, and I actually went and played there. And I took a good friend of mine with me. She's a singer too, Nadina Perry.
Oh my God, Mike DeVino loves her.
Yeah, isn't she
He
incredible?
uses her where he can. Yep.
Yeah, she's incredible. And I just wanted someone to see that. And so I took her with me. And what a moment to look around and to see that I was up there in Carnegie Hall.
What was the show and the type of music?
It was a gospel show. That's why I got hired, because I forget his name. The conductor was from Connecticut. I think he's from Middlebury, because he was in Zeno Music. And
of course,
they said you can play this music. So I never forget. On Woolkett Street, he knocked on my door. I opened it up, and he handed me the music for Carnegie Hall.
And for those in the audience, Zeno Music was on Meriden Road. It was in the old Johnny's Meat Market. They had all kinds of gear and great musicians working.
Gears.
And Chris would go in and test all the pianos.
I used to test them on. They used to let me, too. And I walk out without one.
So was another show besides Carnegie, another show or tour?
The other show that I can really remember was just being on tour with Brian, because that was my first big thing. And just being on TV, Rosie O'Donnell, Soul Train, Arsenio Hall, all that stuff, and just see how all that comes together.
And were those people nice? Would they shake your hand and meet you?
They were interesting, I want to say. I'm from Connecticut, Waterbury, so being out there in that Hollywood thing, it takes used to get to, but I'm from the Marine Corps, so
yeah, you can handle all that.
I held my own.
Oh my God! All right, so what would you right now listen to for music, or what show would you like to go see where you're in the audience enjoying instead of doing the entertaining?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to no show. I ain't sitting at no audience, not unless I'm playing.
Okay.
So that's very important to me.
Yep.
So I like that. But like the next things that I'm doing is the Songs of David, my new record that's out.
And where can people buy that?
It's all online.
Okay.
Yep. And like I said, all the Songs of David came from a documentary that I seen on Netflix, and it was called The House of David, and it intrigued me. Now we all knew about David, who fought the giant Goliath, but the intricacies of it, the behind the scenes, really captured me, and that's how I did this album that I'm doing. Next Thursday
At the Palace Theater
Palace
Polo Club.
Live, and that's how it all came about. As a matter of fact, I just seen on Prime they got The House of David #2 coming out.
Well,
Very
there's a
interesting.
big interest in religion, and I think we need it.
Yeah, well, in the way the world is now,
Yeah, we need
we'll
help.
take anything.
What the world needs now.
Is love? That's on my record.
Love, sweet love.
That's on my record.
Stop
Absolutely.
singing, Tom.
No, go ahead. You should have sung while I was playing.
Okay, so, all right, so is there a band or an entertainer that if you came across your big screen TV with stereo, was there someone that interested
Oh yeah,
you?
always from people go. I sound like my production sound like George Duke. George Duke, incredible. Quincy Jones, like David Foster, or Jimmy
He comes to
Jam.
the Palace Theater.
Yeah, he's coming next year. I've seen that.
Will he have you come or no?
No.
Okay.
I might go sit in the audience. and
Okay,
see.
there's one. Now,
There's one.
what was your experience with your big show at Palace
Oh,
Theater?
it was incredible. They treated the artist I had was Nick Corleone. God bless his soul, the guitar
Yeah,
player.
with the big
Yeah,
hat. What a
man.
showman he is.
He is. Oh man, he passed away. He passed away the same month. Ron Lawrence. I lost two.
What
good-
an
great guitar
entertaining
players.
man too.
Yeah,
With-
he was
you know,
incredible. Phil Perry was on that. My good friend Dawn Tallman. Dawn Tallman's with me next week. She's incredible. She's overseas. She's with the Weather Girls. Remember the Weather Girls?
I don't.
Yeah, like a 70. It's Raining Men.
Oh, love that tune.
Well, yeah, Tom.
That's a hell of a tune.
You're a man. It's Raining Men.
I love that song.
Yeah.
That's Tom Shute played that on DTR constantly. Well, maybe you got to cover that with her again and give it a new. And Kyle in a bathing suit. Kyle's
he said
a
nope.
handler today.
He said, nope.
All right, tell me about all the rage of tribute bands and your thought on that today.
I love tribute bands. It's giving homage to the old. I mean, and we lost a lot of, just this year, and the year's not over yet. We lost a lot of musicians. Lot.
Some of us, we're all aging out.
Me too.
I'm going to be 74 in 6 weeks, and I'm saying, how the hell did I get here? I used to be the youngest guy in the room.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting old too, Tom.
Well, but that's a question I'm coming to for the fitness. Any other comment on a tribute band or a tribute band that you'd want to see even on your big screen TV?
Oh, I would love. I watch a lot of YouTube. I study YouTube. The information up there is incredible. So I watch a lot of documentaries of everybody. Ozzy Osbourne. I watch documentaries of Quincy. All that to get the history of Ray Charles and to understand all those things that they had to go through.
Did you happen to see the Leonard Skinner documentary?
I didn't see that.
You get a
one.
chance. You won't get in an airplane again.
No.
What a show that is.
Really?
They opened for the Rolling Stones. I won't tell you what happened, but if you ever see it, they were never invited back for a certain reason.
Did they trash the whole thing?
No, they stole the show.
Oh.
First Southern rock band that had 3 guitar players at once, and they were. I don't want to give this away for people who want to see it. I'll tell you after we get off.
All right.
You'll have to tune in again. Tom Hill, Chris Big Dog Davis here. We're at Brass City TV, but this will be replaying on our podcast business, Strike Zone Studios. Okay, so we talked about your YouTube. I get that. Let's talk about your fitness, because I do see on your Chris Big Dog Davis Facebook, sometimes you'll say, great pump today.
Great
and you've
pump
got
today.
big, giant, heavy weights,
And
etc.
egg whites.
Egg whites, that's your dinner.
Yes.
But let's talk about the fitness
says
routine.
like
How
that.
often do you go to the gym, and what motivates
It's
you?
3 to 5 times a week.
Home gym or out at a
No,
gym?
no, I'm at the Y.
Oh.
The Y in Simsbury.
Can you go anywhere with your Y pass when you're on the road?
I'm not on the road.
Well, once in a while, you said you're going to Rehoboth next week.
Yeah, but when I go on the road, no workout.
Okay, so just go do your thing.
Yeah. I'll wait till I get home.
Okay.
No big deal.
So 3 to 5 times at the
3 to
Y.
5 times a week. I used to weigh like 320, I was like more of a power lifter type of thing. 65 years old. Doctors like, you don't need that muscle. No more.
Okay.
Don't do it all for muscle. Now it's for health, so I can breathe. You know what I mean?
So how did you? Why that weight was making you not as
Time when you're 65 years old, you can't carry around
too much.
325
So what
pounds.
was your strategy to? And what are you down to now?
I'm 285.
So what was your strategy to get down there?
Stop eating.
Very simple.
Stop eating.
All right, but so what is your workout when you go to the gym? How long cardio?
Just 45 minutes, right?
Okay.
45 minutes, little bike ride.
Okay, good.
To
Warm
start
up.
me off. Yeah, it's my road to where I'm at started from the Marines. So ever since the Marines, it's always physical. You know what I'm saying? So that's a part of my life, no matter what.
Okay, so you do a little bike ride.
Little back ride, little chest, okay, little arms.
Yep.
Right.
Machines or loose weights?
Both.
Okay.
And then at times, and then I'll do, like, that'll be Monday. And then Tuesday I come in, I'll do back and tries, okay? Then I'll come back, then I'll do leg extensions. And then I'll
Does
do
that make you taller?
No, unfortunately. As we get older, we
You
keep
get
going
shorter.
down, yeah. But so yeah, but it's a fun thing. Before I was real, when I was at the boys club, I was real, like, crazy. You know what I
Well,
mean?
we all mellow. It's
Yeah, I'm 65 years old. I'm like, nah, we straight. Now it's just more health, nice to eat good.
that's it. 3 minutes. God. All right.
We gotta go.
We got 3 minutes. Talk
Okay.
about your Christmas show down at Southern
Christmas
State
show
University.
coming December 13th at the Lyman. I got, I want to make sure I get all the names. Jasmine Gent, Reagan Whiteside, Art Sherrod. And there's another one. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. I can't think of
Well,
their
I
name.
know you'll have only the top kind of players. Describe the room and the joy to play
Well,
in that room.
the room is a beautiful place to play in. I played there before with Phil Perry. You know, we did a show
Sings
there.
like a bird.
An incredible room, great people there, Dave Starkley. And I give a shout out to my man, DJ Al Taylor. He makes this all happen.
He's
for
our
me.
friend. What a guy.
Yeah, he makes it happen for me.
Big supporter of my radio show and
Yeah.
WATR.
He makes it happen for me.
And
So
that Waterbury Jazz Fest, I've gone to almost every
Brass
one.
City, yes.
They were, yeah. This year was every year is out of the church. And you talked about the fellow with the long hair from New Haven, jazz player, a little skinny.
Marion
Meadows. He did a show a couple of years ago that was
he's
incredible, and it was more rock and roll.
Yeah, he still does.
Come Together by the Beatles.
The Christmas. Oh, yeah. I know the singer that does that. Isn't that singer with Marion? That's a great. His name is Will Brock.
I was waiting for smooth jazz, and they rocked the house.
Yeah, they
All right,
rocked
so
the house.
I think that does it. There's a live show that we did where Chris played the piano. We'll be back next week with more, and you can see us on Brass City TV. Can't thank Al2, Al1, Doug, Bro, Woody, Kyle, and the audience out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. We hope we can give you more in the future. To you folks, thank you.
Thank you, Tom.